welcome. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a detailed step-by-step on how to find the area of this rectangle. Just so you know, there are shortcuts where you will just plug in values to find the area, especially when it's in a multi-choice question. But in this case now, I'm going to be showing you how to find the actual length and breadth of this rectangle in case you find similar question in theory. Okay, so if you notice in this question, we have the length and the breadth measurement given, but they are of different values. Okay, so what do we do in this case if the area of a rectangle is length times breadth, where the lengths are equal and the breadth are equal? So the first thing I'm going to do here is to apply this property of the rectangle, which says the lengths are equal, by equating these two values. So if we equate the values, we have 2x plus 2y equals 3x plus 1. Now we have an equation, right? And from this equation, we can actually find a value for one of the variables. Okay, so let's find a value for x in this equation. Doing that, we'll need to group like terms. So let's group like terms. We have 2y minus 1 equals 3x minus 2x. So we have here 2y minus 1 equals x. Now, let's substitute 2y minus 1 for x in this same length measurement so that we know the actual value for the length. Okay, so the original equation we had was 2x plus 2y equals 3x plus 1, right? Now, wherever we have x, we are going to plug in 2y minus 1 so that we have 2 into 2y minus 1 plus 2y equals 3 into 2y minus 1 plus 1. Let's expand the bracket. 2 times 2y will give us 4y. 2 times minus 1 will give us minus 2 plus 2y equals, let's expand this, 3 times 2y will give us 6y, 3 times minus 1 will give us minus 3 plus 1. Now we collect like terms, 4y plus 2y will give us 6y minus 2 equals 6y minus 3 plus 1 will give us minus 2. Now you can see that we have same value at the left hand side and the right hand side. So this becomes our length measurement. Now we have the length measurement, which is 6y minus 2. The next thing we are going to do is also to get the breadth measurement. We are going to repeat the same process by equating these two values. Okay, so it's going to be x plus 5 equals 4x minus 2y. Now, let's make x the subject by grouping the like terms together. So we have 5 plus 2y equals 4x minus x. 5 plus 2y will remain, and we have 4x minus x to give us 3x. We are making x the subject, so we divide both sides of the equation by 3. These 3 will cancel out, so we have x equals 5 plus 2y all over 3. Take note of this value. Now we are going to substitute the value of x in this breadth measurement to get the actual breadth measurement. Okay, so remember the original equation was x plus 5 equals 4x minus 2y. Now let's substitute. The value of x is now 5 plus 2y all over 3 plus 5 equals 4 into 5 plus 2y all over 3 minus 2y. Okay, now we are going to use the LCM to multiply each of these terms. The LCM here is 3, so using it to multiply, we then have 5 plus 2y plus 15 all over 3 equals, let's use this 4 to multiply the terms in the bracket. We have 20 plus 8y all over 3 minus 2y. If we group the like terms here, we have 20 plus 2y all over 3 equals, here we have to use this LCM to multiply each of the term. We have 20 plus 8y minus 6y all over 3. And if we now group the like terms, we have at the left hand side 20 plus 2y all over 3 equals 20 plus 2y all over 3. Now you can see we have also established the actual breadth measurement for this rectangle, right? Okay, so take note of this value too. We'll be using it later. Now that we have established that the lengths are equal and the breadth are equal, we are now going to find the value of y using the original values of x that we found in the length and the breadth. The value there, we are going to equate them together. We have 2y minus 1 for the length, and for the breadth, we have 5 plus 2y all over 3. Okay, so to do this, we are going to eliminate this fraction by cross multiplication. So 3 we multiply 2y minus 1 equals 5 plus 2y. Let's expand the bracket. We have 3 times 2y will give us 6y minus 3 times minus 1 will give us minus 3 equals 5 plus 2y. Now let's group like terms. We have 6y minus 2y equals 5 plus 3. 6y minus 2y will give us 4y equals 8. So let's divide both sides of this equation by 4. We have 4 here. Y equals 2. Now that we have the value for y, we are going to plug in into this length and breadth to finding the area. Okay, so the length we have, the actual length we have is 6y minus 2. So if we substitute 2 for y here, it becomes 6 times 2 minus 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 2 will give us 10. So now our length measurement is 10 cm. Let's also substitute 2 for y and the breadth measurement. We have the breadth to be equal to 20 plus 2 times 2 all over 3. This gives us 20 plus 4 all over 3, and this gives us 8 cm. Now we have the length and the breadth. So the breadth here equals 8 centimeter. Now what is next is to use the formula, which is area equals length times breadth. The area is what we are looking for. The length we found to be 10, and then the breadth 8. So area equals 10 times 8 is 80. Because it's a square, we have centimeter square as our answer. I hope you found this very interesting and easy to understand. If you did, please do not forget to leave me a comment, like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.